I just washed my face for a good few minutes, long enough till I was satisfied, because it's necessary for a great skin, that is glowing, that glow up that I need for tomorrow's day. And I really try to do it thorough and correctly. Normally, whenever I use this mask, it normally gives me results the next day. So yeah, this is just another thing I'm doing now. I'm hoping I had done it like ages ago, but oh well. Now's the time, and tomorrow can't be another day. I have much time. Do ignore the way I'm talking right now. If some of you have experienced masks before, how they can sometimes just dry up on your face. Some of the masks I use, they don't dry up so much on the face, but sometimes they do dry up on the face, and this one does. I like it, the way it just, oh my word, I feel like it's controlling me. I'm not controlling it. Okay, I don't know. I'm even scared to laugh. So yeah, I did it with the right. I first washed my face with the right temperature. Warm water does it for me. I believe in it. The warm water, open pores, and the temperature when it's warm rather than cold. Because when it's cold, it doesn't effectively remove all those residue and dirt, whichever the face might have or have collected. Hot water, no. Oh my word, who can do that anyway? Wash their face with hot water. That is just not right. It will irritate the skin. Warm water rather helps loosen the dirt, but preserve your skin's natural hydrating oils. So, I need my own type of oils to be working in hand, side by side, with this Avon product face mask I've applied on my face, and then I'm gonna wash my face with a cleanser. And it's an Avon cleanser also that I use. I will show you. And throughout all of that, when I'm applying the mask, I smoothly maneuver my hands and the tip of my fingers in a motion that is like a massage. As a chiropractor, I know a great deal of all the things that the body may need, like the pressure to apply and how to apply and way, Some people use those gadgets where you put batteries and you let it go all over your face and do all the work for you. Me, I prefer hands, really, and I'm good with my hands. anyway, anyhow. So yeah, I prefer it like that. These three things can be harsh and extreme to your it could be like in a form of a brush or something, like that massaging thing people use on their neck and whatever the thing is called. I mean, we were advised when we were studying all of this, stay away from this, because some people would come and say, I use this, and the next day precautions were hideous. I do not like the outcome I got. So something I've never even considered of using myself. So, and people on their own views have stated that it had bad consequences. So like, really, I'd advise that it's better to just learn to do it with your own hands. Nothing wrong with that at all. Your hands will know the amount of right pressure to apply. And I will show you the moisturizer I'm going to use after I've washed my face with warm water again. It's an Avon product again. So and by the time I sleep and I wake up, I'll use another one which goes hand in hand with this one. Yeah, these Avon products really work wonders. Yeah, the ones I'm familiar with, the ones I prefer. So far, the ones I use, fortunately, I have chosen the right ones for my own skin and have not, the moment you buy a product and you realize, no, it's not for you. Fortunately, it was for me. So normally it's always like that. Never mind with the makeup with all the other colors, different colors, and you're like, but I don't need this color. I find my way around it until I use those colors too, and somehow it works out, pans out. Basically, this is my night routine, but I haven't done it in a while. I won't lie, for months now. But because tomorrow is just a day of its own, I have so much that has to be done. I have to get done, so I need to look my utmost convincing best. However, cheers to glowing up to all of us. It's not like precisely that all of us have to use a certain product. We all have our preferences that works for us, Whenever, some people use it every day, but I don't want to use all these products every day. They do say 2 to 3 times a week or something. Some people use it daily in a rush for results, eh? As if Rome was built overnight, but oh well. Choices. Your face, not mine. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that TikTok thing, about the partners. When I talk about that TikTok thing they do with the partners and the name calling, first names calling. Yeah, my face is getting looser now. And I think my lips are getting used to talking. Okay, so it's all bad now. I don't have to try and force it. So yeah, I think I can say on my part, I've tried it too many times, a great deal of many times actually. And I call my partner by his first name. And you know how where those people if you've watched those TikTok videos, how people be reacting like, did I do something wrong? And people, they look at you like that's not their name. So yeah, so relatable. Some people were like, I wish I could get a partner who would feel all of this and relate, and that could relate to this and be like all into the pet names. I don't know what's the big deal with the pet names, and why people are so offended with being called by their birth names. My word, your parents gave you that name. I suppose, I mean, partners know very well when we call them but by their full names or basically their first names, they're in trouble. That's it. Or you're angry. Or you, my partner would be like, you're holding a grudge. You're starting again, aren't you? And I would really try and convince the person, I am really not there. I am not. I hope you would know, I couldn't give, really. I'm not bothered. I'm not even, whatever you think I'm onto you, I'm not onto you. So one of those pranks that just always go well. Try with the partner, you'll see. It goes well somehow. They just, I don't know why they're offended by their names. I suppose remind them of their mothers. Imagine, you're thinking you're here chilling nicely with your partner, your boo, and suddenly your partner is calling you the same in the same manner as your parents or your mother, and you're like, I thought I left my mother in a different country, or I thought I left my parents somewhere else. Where is all this coming from now? People are so offended by being called by their names now. Yeah, hey, I suppose that I can say definitely it's so relatable. Even not just on the other side of the partner, vice versa with us females too. We also ourselves get really offended when we're so used to being called by the pet names, sweet names, all those kinds of sweet names would be called, and then the partner suddenly would be like, Samantha. I don't know how to do a deep voice, Samantha. Yeah. And in your mind, you literally calculating all the wrong things you've done, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're on to me. Oh my word. I'm about to be given a piece of their mind right now. And I wasn't ready for all of this. No defense. Nothing to defend myself with. That happens. And also with us females, what happens is that you find that women are normally like very much attached to routine. Once you start something, you need to continue. That sounds like an entirely different conjuring of a situation, but these things connect, hey? And you find that even males too, but mostly it's women. We women always find ourselves in situations like, oh, routine is the thing to go. Once you go out of the routine, there is something wrong immediately. And How are you gonna explain all of that now? But yeah, basically with the pet names, that's what I have. Never mind the parts you're gonna call your partner by the wrong name. That's a nightmare. Don't even try that. I've never done that to my partner. Maybe in my early, during my early times, I started dieting. Maybe I did that, and I called someone because I was thinking of someone else, and they know them. I got in trouble. There was no way I could erase that. I did not know where to. Everyone was like, "What is up with you?" But it was all done. No turning back. You can't turn back the hands of time. Turn back the clock. Yeah. So that happens. I don't know how many people can relate to that scenario. So yeah, I relate to that too. I was young at that time. When you're young, you can events and you just about all over. And yeah.